SKTV News, you're watching Primetime English News with HEMABATI. First, the headlines. With eyes on reconciliation, Ministry of Home Affairs convenes meeting for Meitei Kuki CSOs in New Delhi today. Kokomi calls the peace talk between Meitei and Kuki CSOs a facade to validate misleading narrative presented by Union Home Minister Amit Shah in the Parliament. Retired Manipur University history professor calls for introduction of language policy to protect and preserve languages of indigenous communities in Manipur. And all Manipur Meitei Pangal Clubs organization to hold protests against Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 tomorrow holds the bill anti-Islam. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. Ministry of Home Affairs MHA has initiated high-level meeting involving representatives of both Kuki and Meitei communities in the national capital today, with the aim to bring resolution for the ongoing conflict, which has persisted for almost 2 years. The talk was chaired by MHA Northeast Advisor A.K. Mishra, ministry officials and officials of the Intelligence Bureau from 11 a.m. onwards. During the meeting, Meitei delegates brought up 6 points, including the demand for action against any community who targets other communities to ensure free movement across the state by the authority, while also supporting government's initiative that will facilitate safe return of displaced persons to their own homes. Other demands include development projects at places which are severely affected by the ongoing conflict, and also to initiate meeting between both sides continuously in order to resolve the ongoing conflict. It may be mentioned that representatives of Amuko and Fox left for Delhi following Home Ministry's invitation. Amuko's President Fairujam Nandu Luwang, Advisor Ito Tongbram and Dhanabir Laishram, along with Fox's President in charge B.M. Shah, spokesperson K.H. Johnny and Ngangbam Jemson Kuman were part of the Meitei delegates. On the other hand, 8 members of influential Kuki Zoo groups such as Kuki Zoo Council, Mar Inpi, Kotu and Zomi Council also reached New Delhi yesterday evening for the talks. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity, Kokomi, has called the peace talk that was convened by Ministry of Home Affairs between Kuki and Meitei civil society organizations as a strategic ploy to validate the misleading narrative which was advanced by Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Parliament. Terming the peace talk, which took place in New Delhi today, as a facade, Kokomi rejected the narrative of Union Home Minister in the Parliament, in which it was mentioned that Manipur crisis was an ethnic conflict and was triggered by High Court's direction on scheduled tribe status for Meitei community. In the press note that was issued by convener IPR subcommittee of Kokomi, Laikram Jayanta, Kokomi mentioned that Government of India has not taken up single genuine measure to resolve the crisis. It has only evaded responsibility, refused to confront the actual drivers of conflict, and continue to embolden separatist elements through false hopes and covered support. Kokomi further emphasized that genuine engagement of Chin, Kuki, Mizo, Mar and Thado communities can and only occur once government restores a terror-free environment, free from coercion of narco-terrorists and their armed oppression. Kokomi also asserted that civil society organizations do not possess the capacity to disarm militant factions or enforce the rule of law, and it is the role of Government of India to create the necessary conditions by stopping shielding of narco-terrorist armed militant groups and by stopping the exploitation of the ongoing crisis for counter-insurgency operations and geopolitical gain. Kokomi also urged people of Manipur and conscientious citizens of India to see through the deceptive game being played by centre and to ensure return of peace and normalcy in Manipur through genuine justice and preservation of territorial integrity of Manipur and its indigenous people. Indian National Trust for Art and Cultural Heritage Intact Manipur Chapter and Rongmei Literature Society jointly organized the International Mother Language Day Observance 2025 at Jain Manipur Dance Academy today. The observance was organized on the theme Intangible Cultural Heritage, Folklore and Oral Tradition of the Indigenous Rongmei Community of Manipur. Speaking in the program, retired professor of History Department, Manipur University, Naurim Joy Kumar, stressed on the importance of a language policy in order to protect and preserve the languages in Manipur. While calling for mutual respects among communities in the state, Joy Kumar Naurim emphasized on the need to protect and preserve the rich cultural heritage and traditions of all communities in Manipur.
Mapani biga wari samatanda magi language wari sabase masi akhina masi amna sakot tabin lo logi tendency se dawdi increase like anything maduna masi tendency kari do helli mainly because of his or her economic position aduna aina khanjabadadi long se sakot and hype tagani I think we must have our own economic power aduna akhina chakni magi stage yosal batamdani important language will be nowhere better ki stage la batamdari ai language darkar hoiti. But I want to put people to make language that are whatever. So this is the question.
On the other hand, former Chief Minister and Biren, who was also a guest at the International Mother Language Day observance, sent a pre-recorded audio in which he appreciated the efforts made by indigenous communities in preserving their mother tongue, while urging all communities to preserve the rich languages. And Biren also lauded Intact Manipur Chapter and Rongmei Literature Society for organizing International Mother Language Day observance.
Yamna tangaba ekogi magi gadorba language magi zati singi oiba adugumba possible yokhanaba khonabiriba adugumba simbi language ba Rongmei sinau singa dugin takin sinau sing punama prima yamaro na kui Rongmei gi si yawiri si literature society adugin ta ai animaku e thamoi degi kai khannaba thagachabo phungukchari hairiba sugumba indigenous ki oiba maihoron degi leira bai koi gi ichelina mayam gi ukai langwei punamakse samgat sagat minaba yokun thaminaba Inad
Yokhatpa Luptin EOL held its continuous consultation program for raising public awareness on the need for curtailing extravagant activities performed in the name of marriage and other occasions of Meitei community at Hairok Part 2, Depu Mandap yesterday. During the consultation, members of Hairok Apunba Maira Paibi, Periphery Protection Force, Hairok, Zilla Parishad member and EOL volunteers resolved to keep the age-old traditional practices of performing cultural and customary events intact. Kuki villagers from nearby Kuki villages of Khonsakul under Leimakong Police Station in Kangpokpi district have physically assaulted Khonsakul village chief Amson Abonmai, aged 55, and chairman Adam Drinamai, aged 45, along with some Khonsakul villagers over land dispute. The injured Khonsakul villagers have been treated at RIMS Hospital. According to reports received by SKTV News, the incident occurred at around 12 p.m. today when Kuki villagers from Lailon Vaipfei Kuki village, Faijang Kuki village and other Kuki villages physically assaulted the villagers of Khonsakul who were taking up some construction work at the adjoining area of Khonsakul and Faijang village. Security forces reached the area shortly after receiving the news, and the injured villagers were brought to Leimakong Army headquarters. Afterwards, Khonsakul villagers brought them to RIMS. It may be mentioned that Khonsakul village and Lailong Vaifei Kuki village engaged in frequent quarrels over land dispute. Representatives of Kokomi, including its convener Kurajam Athoba, also met with the injured villagers. Meanwhile, speaking to media during his visit at RIMS, Rongmei Naga Council Imphal Vice Chairman Aton Gangmei condemned the action of Kuki villagers and asserted that a conflict might start if the Kuki villagers do not relinquish their animalistic behavior. He added that such incident had already happened before and that they were even advised to refrain from carrying out such activities.
ꯉꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯏꯊꯥ ꯊꯥꯖꯗꯅ ꯀꯣꯟꯁꯥ ꯈꯨꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯟ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯦꯡꯃꯩ ꯈꯨꯟꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯞ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯆꯤꯌꯔꯃꯦꯟꯗ ꯈꯨꯠ ꯊꯥꯕꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯣꯁꯄꯤꯇꯥꯜꯗ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯅꯥꯔꯒ ꯂꯩ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯔꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯅꯥꯒꯥ ꯀꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤꯜ ꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯏꯠꯇꯒꯤ ꯀꯟꯗꯦꯝ ꯇꯧꯏ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯀꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯩꯇꯩꯒ ꯀꯨꯀꯤꯒ ꯁꯤ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯁꯤ ꯈꯔ ꯏꯟꯊꯕ ꯇꯞꯊꯕꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯦ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯈꯜꯂꯝꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯏꯊꯥ ꯊꯥꯖꯗꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯒꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯔꯛꯇ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯆꯥꯎꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯕ ꯃꯑꯣꯡꯗ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯅꯥꯒꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯨꯞ ꯃꯄꯥꯡ ꯏꯆꯤꯟ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡ ꯈꯨꯟꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯨꯈꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣই ꯔꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯅꯥꯒꯥ ꯀꯥꯎꯟꯁꯤꯜꯅ ꯌꯥꯅꯤꯡꯗꯦ ꯄꯦꯟꯗꯦ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕꯁꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯒꯅꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯨꯀꯤ ꯏꯆꯤꯟ ꯏꯅꯥꯎꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯋꯥꯐꯝꯁꯦ ꯊꯝꯖꯕꯅꯤ.
All Manipur Meitei Pangal Clubs Organization Ampalco today announced an agitation against Waqf Amendment Bill 2025, which was passed by both houses of parliament in the recently concluded budget session. Speaking in this regard, President of All Manipur Meitei Pangal Clubs Organization Yumkhaibam Hayatur Rahman expressed disappointment over the provisions of Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 while terming the bill as anti-Islam. He informed that Meitei Pangal community will take out protest against the bill tomorrow and also submit a memorandum to Manipur Governor and President of India expressing their dissent on the bill.
Waqf Amendment Bill 2024-25 si laakanda Islam learning chachaiba ikoida yam hena afaba khudong sabu oirakadra haidum khallubani madugi ona tainabada Islam learning chaliba ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤ ꯅꯠꯇꯕꯗ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯀꯝꯃ꯭ꯌꯨꯅꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯌꯥꯎꯁꯜꯂꯒ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯔꯦꯁꯄꯦꯛ ꯄꯤꯅꯔꯒ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯀꯜꯆꯔ ꯑꯃꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯙꯔꯃ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯏꯀꯥꯏ ꯈꯨꯝꯅꯔꯒ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯆꯥꯟꯅꯅ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯃꯅ ꯑꯃꯗ ꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯌꯥꯎꯁꯜꯍꯜꯂꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯕ ꯊꯣꯛꯂꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯐꯥꯎꯔꯦ. ꯋꯥꯐ MML Bill 2024-25 ꯑꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯣꯄꯣꯖ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯤ. ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯣꯄꯣꯖ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯐ꯭ꯌꯨꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯈꯜꯂꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅꯕ ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯣꯄꯣꯖ ꯇꯧꯕꯅꯤ. ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯕꯤꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯆꯥꯛꯁꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯌꯦꯡꯊꯤꯅꯍꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯀꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯐꯥꯎꯔꯦ. ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯂꯝꯗꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯆꯥ ꯏꯔꯩꯆꯥ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯅ ꯕꯤꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯕꯤꯖꯥꯇꯤ ꯈꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯃꯅꯨꯡ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯟꯅ ꯅꯩꯅꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯄꯥꯕꯤꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯏꯁꯂꯥꯝ ꯂꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡ ꯆꯠꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯕꯤꯜ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯌꯣꯛꯇ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯤꯕꯁꯤ ꯆꯨꯝꯃꯤ ꯂꯥꯜꯂꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯁꯨ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯅꯩꯅꯕꯤꯌꯨ.
Kangleipak Minority Welfare Organization KMWO Manipur has asserted that the recently passed Waqf 2025 Amendment Bill is against Islam religion. In a press release, KMWO accused the central government of trying to convert every citizen into Hinduism. Furthermore, KMWO also asserted that every community residing in Manipur, especially Muslim community, wants peace. KMWO demanded the government to revoke Waqf bill by considering the sentiments of Muslims across the country. An irate mob lynched a man to death for allegedly burning Muslims' holy book Quran and for uploading the video for the act on Facebook. The incident reportedly happened at Yaripok Bamun Laikai under Yaripok police station at around 6:20 p.m. yesterday. The deceased person has been identified as Muhammad Imran, age 26, son of late Muhammad Aijiruddin of Yaripok Kekru Makalaikai. It is said that in the video, which was uploaded on Facebook page Deep Herod, Imran initially introduced his name and showed the Holy Quran before burning it. Later, a large number of irate Muslims who saw the video stormed at the area and beat him to death. A team of Yaripok police found the dead body of Imran near a location at Bamun Laikai Mathak Olilerak. Forensic experts from Manipur police conducted a thorough examination before depositing the body at Janim's mortuary. Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee DMCC will organize a peaceful protest on the theme Kobru Kasi. Let's go to Kobru at Jantar Mantar tomorrow. In a press note issued by DMCC, Media Coordinator, Women's Wing DMCC, Naurim Lilina, maintained that the peaceful protest is being organized as part of its continuing struggle to reclaim and protect sacred religious and cultural rights. The press note further stated that Meitei people have been unjustly denied access to Mount Kobru, a site of central to Sanamahi faith, identity and heritage. While terming Mount Kobru as a spiritual seed and a symbol of deep cultural and religious significance, DMCC maintained that Meitei community could not perform rituals and undertake pilgrimages to these sacred sites since the start of ongoing conflict in May 2023. Therefore, through the peaceful protest, DMCC will demand the rightful access to sacred Mount Kobru.
Amanat yata sabro matamda tongan ba sectarian forces singa thingna bolak ba bomb blast tawa ta gasu makoina security piraga lingna salhali adumaina maitai singna kobru ka badasu kanam tana apan pirakwa matamda piri ba kangbu singa do india ye logi mayok ta leibani haraga sarkana phabum thokpani maitai sing natana manipuri mapam khudimakta free movement salhana hairo bauta adum laba khulai pai ba makoina akoi separate administration natragana UTP ri bawa akoi lamda mim da sape yaroi haina thinga bauda makoi mathak action to leite laiba akoi kawugi mafamda akoi chachi lai khomba chachi haibasi gi wafamda akoina jantra mantra da phamgudoriba mifamse pasida lamdamse laibiri ba community khudimak yawbira kanda April gi tang 3 Sunday numit pung amadagina pung mari makhai bawba jantra mantra da lakpiu.
Meanwhile, Committee on Tribal Community (COTU) Women's Wing has criticized Manipur governor's recent pledge to save and preserve Meitei sacred places like Kobru and Thangjing Hills. They also criticized the governor's assurance to guarantee Meira Paibis to go on a pilgrimage at these Meitei sacred places. In a press release, COTU Women's Wing warned Meira Paibis to refrain from going on a pilgrimage at Kobru or Thangjing Hill before a talk materialized between Ministry of Home Affairs and Kuki representatives. They added that such action can further worsen the current situation. Residents of Kaisampat Lemajam Laikai staged a sit-in at its community hall today, demanding the authority to safely rescue Luwangthe Mukesh, who has been missing since March 16. Speaking at the protest, Lemajam Laikai Maning Women Welfare Center Secretary Paunam Sorojini urged security forces to rescue Luwangthe Mukesh, who went missing at Zauzangteg area in Noni district. She added that El Mukesh reportedly went to the area after Union Home Minister gave direction to ensure free movement across Manipur from March 8. Furthermore, she also reiterated that the protesters will support any action taken up by JSC against the missing of Luwangthe Mukesh.
Isang kesi sa kesi Zauzang Teklom dani hai Zauzang Teklom se police to lairini central force lairini adai da India government na governor na lauthoi tang nipan dagi chacho chachen loinamak yahalagani ena lauthoi central force se amna thamaga adu thonga pangamdraga isa do manghali do hana myama mamangre do tia thamaga matung dani isa se mangi se adu eraga di langla langdin hobi khom ta puthok na thamba se khoi am pende India government gi kano se yam ningde khoi smai chung tiam kuin len thi doi no khoi tiam kuin thang thi doi no ha bisine khoi na thangmingi se government da
TIC Club and Thangmiban Meira Paibi members staged a sit-in at Lila Singh Khungnangkhung today in protest against unknown individuals who planted a bomb at the gate of Adhikari Mayum Maipaksana's residence at Thangmiban Yumnam Laikai. Speaking at the protest, Imoinu Meira Paibi Lup Preston Ngangum Kananbala condemned the act, which was carried out when people in the state are already facing lots of difficulties amid the ongoing conflict. She also added that the local residents are all terrified due to the incident. NG Kananbala further urged unknown individuals to resolve any issue through dialogue.
Ngarang tang mari gi ayu angan basida lakai kan laiba adhikari mayu paksana sarma gi geta bo mama thamamba kana na no su khangde ko ador so gi maira pai bi khoi gi mai kai da gi haijening base angang school sat pa khot pa da bom lai re na pakhat pa thakat pa da ya khoi da su nungang ba phau ba da yana da ba maram kari gum lai ra ga kholaga su ko mirak ta bom thambi base thaman da ning de do sumaina bom thamjan bi base na ta ba atopa oina wari watai sarga loi san bana hena pa me si aki khang phau se khoi da khoi la kai da to ning de
Directorate of Printing and Stationery Manipur organized a day-long seminar on the theme The Manipur Gazettes and Its Importance at Hotel Classic Grande, Chingmairong today. During the seminar's technical session, Manipur University Law Department's Head Professor Y. Premananda spoke on the topic Importance of Gazette and Law. DMU Associate Professor Dr. Arambam Noni spoke on political history and importance of Gazette, while UNI Imphal Bureau Chief and Satyajit spoke about Gazette and media reporting, and Manipur University Library and Information Science HOD Professor C.H. Ibohal spoke about Gazette and Library Science. A short documentary on printing and stationery Manipur was also shown during the seminar. Speaking on the sideline, IT and MD Manipur Beverage Corporation Limited Secretary T.H. Kiran Kumar emphasized the importance of digitizing Manipur gazettes, which will ensure easy access to people. He added that gazettes are important for government officials, scholars and advocates. He further expressed a need to reduce the current subscription system of Manipur Gazette, which charged 300 rupees per month for the hard copy to only 100 rupees or 200 rupees for online soft copy, highlighting that this change can bring in more subscribers.
Apoina khangba amadi khangdaba mayam amale free da yengan baje kari kaige who are subscribers adoidi maji number ki paisa du asona kanda mai cost ko handarani. So this is one of the suggestions. Sarkar ki employee myam jisu up to a particular rank, it is a holy cow ne chahi madam magi lakadaba subscriber listing khara fixed ta adum la ani lupa chani du madum la adu magi cost benefit analysis will be actually magi machine ni later mina khan we feel that it is more user friendly because high ba gadgets Manipuri gadgets akoina atopa center government ki link kam da ki torga chang yang da paisa thi thra ya akoi sem sigi printing and stationery gadgets dia akoi Manipuri re chang di lupa masai lupa ani ni bi da jana ma central government ki gadget nyam phong ki list nyam ya Manipur so da link kam ya adar ki chang pa paisa thi thra ya.
Meanwhile, Printing and Stationery Assistance Director T.H. Vinod Kumar highlighted that former Chief Minister Anne Biren had previously taken up initiative to digitize Manipur Gazette on February 14, 2024. He added that the gazettes for the years 1950 to 2004 have been digitized under the initiative, and the department also digitized the gazettes issued in 1947, 1948 and 1949. He further assured to digitize the remaining gazettes.
Government President is a gazette in Makalanini, Amana Manipur Gazette Haiba. Mayam generally ordinary gazette Kahanamana, the boy Kogi, Kanodi, Manipur Gazette, and the weekly publication on Wednesday. Amana Manipur Gazette Extraordinary, Sina published on any day. Hatariko. Aduna Nasiba de Kuna. Gadget digitized or is a puna gadget machine say listing nipuga satruk nipunipan 4,648. And the machine the weekly publication now 7,484. And Manipur Gazette Extraordinary na 33,164. And the total number of pages 2,38,172 pages. Which is called upload of Jada digitized of Jada.
Manipur police arrested 2 cadres of proscribed Pambai-led UNLF who were allegedly involved in abducting a man from his residence at Patsoi Part 4 under Imphal West District. According to police arrested the 2 individuals during cordon and search operation at Nambul Fojing under Bishnupur District. The arrested persons are Kundrapam Rakesh Singh alias Thomba, age 30, and Kundrapam Charles, age 25, both residents of Nambul Fojing, Awang Laikai, under Nambul Police Station in Bishnupur District. They were arrested from the house of one Kundrapam Inauton Singh in the same locality. The police team also managed to rescue the abducted man, who is identified as one Laitonjam Dilip Singh, age 47, of Patsoi Part 4 in Imphal West District. Police also recovered 1 white Bolero vehicle, which was reportedly used in the abduction, 3 mobile handsets, a wallet containing 4,500 rupees, and a voter ID card. In another incident, security forces arrested 2 cadres of the proscribed group KCP-PWG yesterday. The arrested cadres are identified as Ahong Sangbam Naubi, age 42, of Kongjom K. Baching in Thobal District, and Maibam Tomba Singh alias Loya, age 42, of Tentha Kunjao, and presently staying at Kurai Kongpal Laisham Lekai. Nawi was arrested from a location at Khongjom Khebaching, while Tomba was arrested from his Preston residence at Kurai Kungpal, Laishram Negai. One M20 pistol along with magazine and one 9mm pistol with magazine, among other items, have been recovered from their possession. They have been handed over to their police stations concerned to take up further legal actions. A week-long training program on scientific beekeeping for livelihood security began today at the conference hall of College of Agriculture, Central Agricultural University, COA COW, Imphal, located at Iroishimba. The training program, which is being organized by COA, AICRP on honeybees and pollinator under Northeast Hills Program 2024-25, was sponsored by AICRP on honeybees and pollinators, IARI New Delhi. Speaking on the sidelines, Director of Instruction and Dean, Professor Indira Sarangthem, emphasized on the need for conducting training programs on beekeeping in the state. She maintained that beekeeping is a boon for unemployed youths in the state, and the training program will go a long way in helping the trainees in scientific beekeeping and in boosting economy of the state. AICRP, COA, COW Imphal Principal Investigator Dr. Nilima Karam and bee professional Arambam Suchitra, who attended the function as resource persons, spoke on various topics. During the program, beehive boxes were also distributed to farmers. As many as 30 farmers from 9 districts participated in the training program.
Honey is we are only harvesting in olden days. But now we are in a trend of this culturing or rearing of honeybee, and they are harvesting of honeybee, then byproducts of honeybee. Continuous years we are starting, and when this a creep honeybee comes, then we got some of the startup or some beekeepers friends. Then we started coordinating, and then those who don't know before how to rear, how to do all these techniques, they became knowing and they started producing honeybee.
Manipuri feature film Yahu Thingba Khoimu, Blossom of Love, has bagged Best Feature Film in the recently held Bharat Independent Cinema Film Festival 2025 Season 9. Scriptwriter of the feature film Dr. R.K. Narayan Sana, director Rakesh Naurim, and male playback singer Nauboy Huidrom have also received Best Story, Best Director and Best Male Singer awards respectively in the film festival, which was jointly organized by Cinegraph Film Works Association Mumbai and Film Festival Junction. Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress awards were also conferred to Ithoy Oinam and Ratna Ketrumayum, who respectively played the role of Thabale and Malika in the film. Oriental College Students Union organized an inter-college debating competition on the topic "Social Media is doing more harm than good for students" at the college's conference hall today. The debate competition saw participation of 7 students, which included 3 supporters and 4 opposers. During the event, a prize distribution ceremony for the college's 60th annual sports meet was also conducted. Addressing the debate competition, Principal Dr. S. Ranjit asserted that debate competitions elevate the talent of students. He also urged students to take part in such activities to gain more knowledge.
Debate habisi karisunati awai khung tawnabni but tawadabu kari awai khung tawnabga isagi knowledge isagi intellectuals isagi personality adu uthok nabida ta sigumba competition ase organize tawune habise in chhatra sing mafamda thamjage chhatra sing nasu asigumba activities da wo curriculum activities asida mapung bhan saruk jaba ise tangai phadi habise ahang chhatra sing da thamjage chhatra khudimang nasu participate tawbiu isagi personality develop tawbiu.
Tribal Youth Council Manipur TYCM and All Colleges Tribal Students Union Imphal ACTSUI convened a meeting at TYCM's office at Imphal today. Following a constructive exchange of views, TYCM and ACSUI reached a mutual understanding to extend cooperation and support to one another whenever tribal issues arise, with the shared goal of safeguarding tribal rights and interests. TYCM also resolved to provide support to XV on education-related issues concerning the tribal communities of Manipur. All Gas Care AGC and Kwarok Marine Village Authority jointly conducted an awareness-cum-training program on the theme Our Aims and Objects to the LPG consumers at Kwarok Marine Village in Kangpokpi district today. The awareness-cum-training program was attended by men and women from nearby villages. During the event, AGC manager S.H. Joy Prakash demonstrated about how to use LPG and how to prevent any untoward incident from using LPG. In the national news, Congress has launched a fellowship program named after former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, under which 50 mid-career professionals will be chosen every year and will be mentored by senior party leaders from professional backgrounds with an aim of building a modern and progressive India. Addressing a joint press conference with SC Department National Coordinator K. Raju and AIS's Media and Publicity Department Head Pawan Khera, Chairman of Professionals Congress and Data Analytics, Praveen Chakravarti, said the Dr. Manmohan Singh Fellows Program will identify and choose 50 mid-career professionals from across the country every year. Chakravarti said those professionals would be chosen who are in the middle of their careers, not at the entry level, but who have spent close to 10 years in their professional world and now who are passionate about building a modern, progressive and prosperous India. The chosen fellows will be given intensive and continuous training and put on real-time assignments and projects within the Congress party under the constant guidance of senior leaders. Chakravarti also asserted that the program is meant for serious people with serious intent for public service. Moving on to the sports news. Thangmaiban and PCC Kwakatil Mayai Koibi won their respective matches in the ongoing first MNCA Women's Under-23 One-Day Trophy 2024-25, which is being organized by Manipur Cricket Association MNCA. In the first match that was played today at Thau Ground, Thau Thangmaiban defeated Aksto Khangabok by 7 wickets. Kriti Morangthim of Thau Thangmaiban was adjudged the player of the match. In another match that was played at Kongbadobi Sedo Ground, PCC Kwakatil Mayai Koibi beat PTRC Patsui by 50 runs. Himam Lingjul of PCC Kwakatil was declared the player of the match. TBS FA Tobungkhog and Kaishamthong FC have won their respective matches in the league rounds of 23rd Challenge Cup Veteran Football Tournament 2025. In the first match of Group A, which played today at Sai NERC Ground Takyel, TBS FA Tabungkhog defeated FLA KT Kwakatil Tera 7-1, while Kaisamthong FC beat SVFC Senapati 8-1 in the second match of Group B. In the next matches tomorrow, Thoubal FC will take on UVSA Lilong Chazing, while Friendship NFC Ningombam will play FLAM Yesko. Trial selection of players of Imphal West District Badminton Association for the upcoming 42nd Inter-District Badminton Championship will be conducted at Blue Sports Academy, Sangai Pro on Imphal April 13, starting from 8:30 a.m. The Inter-District Badminton Championship will be held from April 17 at MBA. In a press note, Imphal West District Badminton Association has urged interested players to submit their names and the events they intend to participate by contacting the chairman on or before April 12. Interested players can contact the mobile numbers 7005-093-748 or 7005-851-434 or 977-4907-406. And in the weather report, according to ICAR Regional Center Lamphilpat, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 30.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 19 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 86% in the morning and 33% in the evening. Now, before we wrap up for today, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. With eyes on reconciliation, Ministry of Home Affairs convenes meeting for Meitei Kuki CSOs in New Delhi today. Kokomi calls the peace talk between Meitei and Kuki CSOs a facade to validate misleading narrative presented by Union Home Minister Amit Shah in the Parliament. Retired Manipur University history professor calls for introduction of language policy to protect and preserve languages of indigenous communities in Manipur. And All Manipur Meitei Pangal Club's organization to hold protests against Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 tomorrow calls the bill anti-Islam. Now that's all we have for today's English news. Thank you for watching SKTV. Keep watching for more news and updates. Have a good night.